live. And let's share it out. All right, so it should be live. Let's grab the live stream. Let's grab the live stream. And I think there's a couple of people here already. What's up? I got time. I like messing around with the live stream stuff. So I am going to watch Ghost of Yotei State of Play. And if anybody wants to watch it with me, they 100% can. It's all right. Just sharing it out on social media. Give me one sec. And it should be shared. Oh, wow. So there are people here. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, obviously we are got 45 minutes away, but I figure what the hell, I will do a live stream. Just give me an opportunity. See anybody wants to hang out either before the state of play or excuse me, during it as well. And we can get into all kinds of topics. Actually, I should probably go grab some water. So I'm about to go do that. Give me a sec here. That, all right. So MK Gaming. Yeah, I start work at 2 p.m. so I won't be able to watch along with you or the Kind of Funny crew. Unfortunately, I'll be rewatching yours and theirs after work. No, I appreciate that. And obviously they're doing all theirs in studio, so it wouldn't even make sense for me to try and bully my way in remote. I honestly, I didn't even think I would do a live stream here, but since I got some time and I'm going to be able to watch it live, I figure what the hell, I'll do it. So chat, you're going to see me run out the door and then I'm going to be right back because I'm going to go grab some water. So I will be right back. And I'm back. Hey, what's going on, Walkerman? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. There we go. Let me get rid of that off the screen. It was great to see you a few weeks ago at the Xbox fan watch party. So, Crush Lemons. That is literally a bannable offense, what you're doing right now. I would literally ban you from the chat talking crazy like that. How about this? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won 2 Super Bowls since the last time the Miami Dolphins even won a playoff game. Think about that. I know my history. And as far as the Dolphins go, obviously when the Bucs were super terrible in the 80s and in the early 90s, yeah, I watched a lot of Dan Marino, Mark Duper, Mark Clayton, Nat Moore. Do I need to continue, right? I know my Dolphins. Don't let's not do that. Don't do that. But yeah, I'm just super early on the stream. Obviously, any topic is up for discussion. If anybody wants to bring up anything, I'm definitely down for that. I mean, at least I'm not a Jags fan. Yes, at least I'm not a Jags fan. My God. But hey, they had to run. Natron Means, Mark Brunell, Keenan McCardell. Oh my God, Jimmy. Oh my God, why am I forgetting his name? The other wide receiver. He was really good. He was actually better than Keenan McCardell. I'm forgetting now. Oh well, they were good. They were good. They had that run. Hell, they should have beat Brady. What was that? 10 years ago now, when they got to the AFC Championship game, they were up 10. They had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. They should have won. Paris, why is P-Lump crashing out? Got any words of advice for him? P-Lump doing the same, man. I know he hit 500 subscribers on his channel. He be doing them 20-hour streams. Let him crash out. Jimmy Smith, thank you very much. I was blanking on the name. Yeah, they had a great little wide receiver duo there for a hot minute with Brunell. No, P-Lump's fine. Let him crash out. He's earned it. What else we got? Oh, you're okay. So you're saying you forgot this was today and you still need to replay Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, and I'm saying it, and who knows, because I probably just won't have the time to do it. I kind of feel like I want to replay Ghost of Tsushima as well. I have it on PC. I'm almost thinking, maybe I should just go play it on PC. But who knows? Let's see how this goes today. This will probably get me super hyped, and I will just figure out time to go jump back in and play it. But it's such a phenomenal game. And the irony with what Sucker Punch did with Ghost of Tsushima, Ubisoft should have did that 10 years ago with Assassin's Creed. Honestly, Shadows wasn't bad, but it was 10 years too late. Honestly, it's probably 15 years too late. They should have gone to Japan with Assassin's Creed a long time ago. So to see what Sucker Punch was able to do, that was the Assassin's Creed game in Japan I always wanted. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward here to Yotei to see, because now all the improvements and things that they made to Tsushima post-launch, we're most likely getting all that stuff day one here with Yotei. And yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Web Dave, thank you for reminding me of something that I don't do. Everybody hit the like button, like and subscribe, all that, hit the notification bell, all the classic YouTube things you're supposed to do, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm on camera just yapping and talking about video games and catching buck slander from Miami Dolphin fans who ain't won a goddamn playoff game in 30 years. But hey, what do I know? What else we got? Buster, hey Paris, JETS, yes. I follow you, enjoy your takes, even though we have a rivalry on the gridiron. Matter of fact, Bucks and Jets play week 3 this year. You're going to lose, but hey, we're going to play in Tampa. It's all good. Matter of fact, speaking of the Bucks, I'm definitely going to 2 games for sure. I'm going to go when they play at Seattle on October 5th, because that's going to be the 50th anniversary for both teams. So it's really looking like both the Seahawks and the Bucks are going to have their throwback uniforms for that. So I'll be there for that. And then the Bucks and the Rams play here in LA the Sunday before Thanksgiving on Sunday Night Football. So that's 100% guarantee I'll be there for that. And I kind of want to try and go home for a game. And I might go to the other throwback game when they play Atlanta in December. So we'll see. But I'll definitely go to 2 games. Might even go to 3. We'll see. Being asked if I play fantasy football. I retired from fantasy football. God, yeah, it probably has been like 10 years since the last time I played. Because what I found is I stopped enjoying football. I'm watching games and yelling at the screen for players on other teams that I could care less about, because I just need them to score fantasy points to win. And I just stopped enjoying it. So I was like, I'm just going back to just being a fan of football, and I'm enjoying it way more. I mean, I'm a Bucks fan. Obviously, I watch all the Bucks games, but I like watching other teams as well. You know, got to get Sunday ticket every year, all that stuff. So, yeah, I can't do fantasy football. I'm too competitive. And like I said, it wasn't fun. That's why in a fantasy game critic, which actually I'm not doing bad on, by the way, I'm projected right now to be in 3rd place in a Kind of Funny fantasy critic league. And I made some changes that I don't know, because the one mistake I made was I took Fable as my first pick, because I thought Fable was coming out this year, and obviously got delayed to 2026. But I picked up Silk Song, Hollow Knight, and everybody thought I was crazy. It's coming out this year. So I got that. I made some other changes. The other game, like people laughed at me for getting Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'm like, it's going to score in the 80s. It's going to be solid, and it was. There was another one I did too. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm not doing that bad. Not doing that bad at all. Ooh, somebody's asking about FSU. FSU win total over under 7.5. What do you think? Take the under. That's what I think. Take the under. I have no hope or faith in Florida State football this year. I know the QB we got, I think, for Boston College was flapping his lips about what they're going to do. I just surprised me is all I'll say. And we got robbed a few years ago when it was our freaking year. We literally did not lose a game. And because our QB, because Jordan Travis got hurt, they decide, well, yeah, you guys can't go to a bowl game. It's like, well, or the playoff, I should say. It's ridiculous. But anyways, don't get me on FSU. I'm just watching them. I have no expectations. And what's going on, Stephen? Good to see you as well. Okay, what do we got here? Like I said, I'm just killing time. Obviously, y'all got any gaming topics, wrestling, sports? I've been talking football or whatever. Bring them up. We're just hanging out. Oh, Viper, all the way from Ireland. Appreciate that. Appreciate the streams and keeping us informed with the gaming news. It's greatly appreciated on our community. Well, thank you. And again, I'm obviously not this hardcore live streamer, all the time on being online doing this. Obviously, I'll do stuff with Kind of Funny and all that. But just trying to have fun with this. Just trying to see where I potentially could take it. You never know. And I appreciate the support. I appreciate people hanging out here. All the interactions. I keep burping. I got to stop drinking carbonated water. It makes me burp. But no, I do appreciate that. I really do. And who knows? Like I said, I want to be more consistent. And what is Osborne saying? AC should have gone to South America instead of Japan. Play as a native fighting against the conquistadors. That's something I've never thought of, and something that, to your point, you don't see in gaming at all. I do wonder in our current political and social climate how that would go over, though, what you're saying. I don't know. Just a thought on that. But I like the idea for sure. I like the historical value that something like that could bring, because you don't get a lot about Central and South American history and culture. Obviously, you hear about the Mayans and the Aztecs, stuff like that, but you don't really see any deep dives into that culture and history. So I like the idea for sure. I just wonder from a business standpoint if a publisher would be very hesitant to dive into that. But I personally like it. And what else we got here? That's why Tyson, hey Paris, hope you are well. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Hey, again, like and subscribe, right? And I'm enjoying the recent content you're putting out. Well, thank you, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I really don't. I'm just turning on the camera and rambling. So I do appreciate that. Like I said, as we get more into the summer and into the fall, I definitely have some ideas, like with some games that are coming out, with some stuff that I want to do. So this is kind of me testing that out now, making sure I got the right format and set up. Audio is good. Obviously, you have the ability here to have a second screen with static screenshot like I got right now. And when the live stream comes up, I'll bring that up, be able to have gameplay on it, stuff like that. So no, I appreciate it. Really do. Music 72. You always make me laugh when I'm in another chat, because I don't always respond or jump on or say anything. I'll just watch because I'll be working and I'll have a second screen up, and I'll see Music 72 just go Paris, because it's trying to get me to go, no, not this time. I'm not jumping in. So just so you know, Music 72, I'm lurking way more than you might think. And the reason I lurk a lot is I just like to know what the community's talking about and what they're thinking. Even if I don't agree with what's being said at the moment, I like to at least hear it and understand it. Because I like that perspective, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend I got all the answers or I'm right. I want to know what gamers think. I want to know what passionate gamers think. And that's why I lurk. And that's why I try to interact with the community as much as I can. That's why you'll see me pop up on a random podcast every now and again, giving my 2 cents. Because I mean, I started in the community, and I'll always be a part of the community, regardless of whatever I'm able, to do in quote unquote gaming. Wait a minute, what? Okay, see, I don't know if we even have I don't know if Web Dave's here, but now I got to go be a mod. I don't want to be a mod, but now I got to be a mod. All right, so let's do this. Rain Wolf. No, I'm definitely not going to add you as a moderator. I'm going to hide this user from the channel. Goodbye. There we go. Goodbye. Yeah, that's sometimes what I have to do is get more mods on here as well. Yep, Poofy's gone. And that's what I mean. I do realize the more I do this, the more you're going to get people that are going to want to come in here and just grief like that. That's why right now I just have to comment, you need to sub. Like this person literally had to sub, but I have it set to a minute right now, so you don't have to wait that long. But at least it's a minor deterrent. And obviously if it starts getting worse, I'll up the time on that. But that's why I'm not just letting people randomly comment, because look, if you want to say sub, you at least need to help your boy out and sub to the channel. But yeah, I'm trying to minimize that as much as I can. Yeah, and that's what I mean. I'm not going to be one of those people that, I'm just banning people because you don't agree with me or something like that. But if you're just going to spam the chat with nonsense, then yeah, I'm gonna have to take you out. Yeah. Honestly, I'm looking at like, man, I'm hyped for this. I don't even need to watch it. I honestly don't need to watch it either. This is probably my most anticipated game for the rest of the year. Like I said, I was a huge fan of the first one. It really surprised me when it came out. Sucker Punch did an amazing job with it, so I expect nothing less with this. So I'm sure we'll watch this. I'll be super excited for it, and yeah, just their day one for it. Lewis, I should not be your favorite podcaster. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just run my mouth. I make so many people mad with my opinions. It's hilarious, but I do appreciate the kind words. Oh, so yeah. So actually there's 110 people watching now. So hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. It what do they say? It helps the algorithm if you do. And Trevor with a $5 super chat. Very generous for you. Thank you so much. Hey, Paris, anything in particular you would like to see added, improved in this? That's a very good question. I don't have a specific answer other than I think a lot of the post-launch features that they had in Tsushima, I expect to be here day one with Yotei. I'm sure there will be a new mode or something that we don't expect that'll be in here. That's why I'm actually very curious to watch the state of play. But it could literally just be additional content built off of what they did with Tsushima, and I'm perfectly fine with it. So, yeah, that's what I would say. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, but I don't have anything specific that I'm looking for as far as a feature or a mode. Now, I would be surprised if they removed things. That would surprise me. I'll say that. Yeah, I think Yotei is going to be a Game of the Year contender. 2025 is going to be such a monster year for Game of the Year because there's already, I don't know, probably 5, maybe 6 Game of the Year contenders already. And then you look at the back half of the year, there's probably 2 or 3 more. And I think Ghost of Yotei is one of those. They're going to add to the list. So yeah, Game Awards is going to be wild this year because I guarantee you, no matter who wins, you're going to have a whole section of people that will not be happy because their game didn't win. Even though I will say I called it on Astrobot. I said it from the get. That was going to be Game of the Year. And I was right. Yeah, I would say Blue Wizard. And obviously we'll see with this live stream. But I got a feeling this is going to motivate you to get it out of the backlog. You're going to want to play it because I got a feeling it's going to do it for me too. Because I do want to do another playthrough. Okay, what do we have here? King James. Is that LeBron? I consider Paris to be an easy listening, not inflammatory. Well, I appreciate that. I try to just be reasonable with my opinions. I know I can be very definitive with some of the stuff that I talk about, and then I'm proven wrong, and then I have to say I'm wrong. But I just go by what I see, and I try to use a little bit of critical thinking and logic with the stuff that I see, and I form an opinion on it. I mean, it's really simple as that. But I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. What do we have here? Red Misfit. I asked you this the other day. I know you're a big Cyberpunk fan. What games are you excited about that are coming out in the next year or beyond, like you were with Cyberpunk 2077? So that's a good one. Gears E-Day. I know. Super excited for that. Fable. I'm excited for that. I'm trying to think of stuff we know of. Yeah, what else do we know is coming next year? I mean, there's rumors of stuff. I like those obviously were right off the top of my head. I don't know. I'm missing something or something I'm not thinking of that I know. And I feel like, but PlayStation. Oh, it's, and I'm forgetting the name of it. It's Housemarque. Basically their follow up to Returnal. That's next year, right? I'm looking forward to that. I definitely am looking forward to that. That's another one I'm for sure going to want to play. And like I said, I know there's going to be other stuff that just haven't announced yet in 2026, but those three off the top of my head for sure. Yes, this is completely separate of Ghost of Tsushima. This is a standalone game. It's not an expansion or DLC. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 6. I knew there was something. I was like, there's something. It's like that almost doesn't count. Yes, Grand Theft Auto 6 would be the other game. Yep, for sure. That we know of. And like I said, I know there's going to be more stuff. Because Top Gunner Boy, 2 reasons. I play a lot on a second account that my children use. And you'll never know what that is because I will not ever make that public. I played a lot of Destiny during the 2010s. A lot of Destiny in the Division. And I play on Steam. That's why. And what else do we have here? I'm going to advocate for my team, the San Antonio Spurs. Great team. So to your point again, just on the Gamerscore thing, because I've heard that before. I've made more of an effort now to just play on my Vicious 696 account because my kids are older now. But that's why, just so you know. Paris, sure you know the order of Xbox games. Wait, sure you know the order of Xbox games next year. What's your first and what is the last? Yeah, well, I mean, we don't know. We have no idea what the order has come out. All we know for next year is they promised Forza Horizon game. And they promised, Forza Horizon, Gears E-Day. They didn't say it, but it's Halo, the Halo remake. And what, didn't I just say the other one? Oh, and Fable. That would be. Oh, yeah, Battlefield 6, I guess is next year, I think. I don't think that's coming this year. Yeah, Lewis Merritt with a £2 super chat. Thank you very much for that. And you're saying, Paris, can we see you on Unlocked again soon? It's funny you say that because I saw Ryan posted something yesterday and I literally just in public and I go, I am officially asking now to come back on Unlocked. And he replied and said, he'll make it happen soon. So I'll be on Unlocked again soon because, God, I don't think I've been on Unlocked in probably a year. It's probably been a good year because I know I did for IGN. I went and I previewed Call of Duty Zombies for IGN, and I want to say I was on Unlocked around that time, and that was July of last year. So it's been about a year. And Blue Wizard 76. Hey Paris, will you play the Edge of Fate expansion? Speaking of Destiny 2, yes I will. Yes I will. I am definitely going to be playing Edge of Fate, and I've taken a break since Final Shape. I've not been playing at all, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely gonna go check that out next week for sure. Wait, what are we? King James, Paris. If you didn't know, with the recent layoffs and probably more to come with the cancellation of Perfect Dark, what's your outlook on Fable either releasing or getting canned? I don't think Fable gets canned. I'm just hopeful that it still does come out next year because, I mean, they first announced that game in 2020. So it's starting to get long in the tooth as far as, all right, we need to get that game out. As far as the layoffs, and I've already talked about it before, I mean, it's awful. It's awful that people that were doing their jobs and doing it well had to suffer the penalty of just the overall Microsoft as a corporation, and they're pushing the AI and just the mandatory cuts that had to happen around the whole org. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. And like I've said before, I point it all back to leadership. It starts with Satya, comes all the way down to Phil Spencer. Just there's no other way, no way around that. There's no excuses to it. You know, people put their faith into wanting to work at Microsoft, and you think you have security with that, and then you find out you don't. And at no fault of your own, you're now out looking for a job and your entire life has been disrupted. And what do we have here? Steve Wilson. Oh, basketball talking about, OKC winning the chip. And I'll keep the NBA talk brief, but I'm starting to not like I understand why the players union and the owners created this new, the aprons, right? And they're trying to have more parity in the league. But I almost feel like it's not fair to a team like OKC, who did it the right way. They built through the draft. They man, you do smart trades. That's how they got Shea, right? You drafted smart. You brought these players up together. It culminates in the championship. And I know they just signed Chet to that deal, but you can't keep this team together indefinitely anymore with the whole second apron stuff. And I just think that sucks, because Golden State is probably going to be the last team that, hey, we can just, if we want to spend the money, we can keep a team together. And you're not going to be able to do that anymore. Now we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. And obviously, whenever the next bargaining agreement comes up, if it's not working, they'll renegotiate and change it. And let's see. Nasty Beard. Hey, Paris, I'm a PlayStation fan, and I want to tell you how much I appreciate your honesty, your level-headedness, and your natural approach. We need more people like you in this industry. I appreciate that. I do. And that's why I always say, I don't care if it's Xbox. I don't care if it's PlayStation, freaking Vectrex. It doesn't matter. I just want to play great games. If the game's great, I want to play it. Like I said, my favorite game last year was a PlayStation game, Astrobot, and that's without hesitation. I know I get pigeonholed sometimes into, oh, you're the Xbox guy, because obviously I've done a lot with Xbox. But yeah, sure. Obviously, I like Xbox. They've done a lot of great things, for me personally over the years, as far as starting out in their community. I was an Xbox MVP, and then, it's kind of culminated. I got to host, a couple of their showcases, stuff like that. But obviously I spent years on doing stuff with Kind of Funny on XCast and all that. But go back and where I was talking before, I literally spent 10 years of my life playing Destiny. I guarantee you, in the last generation, my hours on PlayStation quadruple what I played on Xbox, because I was playing Destiny all the time. I should go look it up now. I probably have 3,000 or 4,000 hours in Destiny, just in total, between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. But I just like games, and obviously, where is it? Got my Switch 2 right here. It's like, I love Nintendo games. I love Mario. I mean, I'm not here without Nintendo. So that's all. But I appreciate that. I do. Was Ghost of Tsushima good? I've never played it. Go play it. You want to go play it? Definitely go play it. It is one of the best games of last gen, for sure. I want to say, was it a Game of the Year nominee? I think that year, what year was that? Was that 2018 or 2019? I can't remember, but pretty sure it was a Game of the Year nominee when it came out. It was that good. It was a fantastic game. If you like Assassin's Creed, if you like that style, this is the Assassin's Creed in Japan game that Ubisoft should have done. That's how good it is. Great game. Yeah, they upgraded Tsushima, so it does have a PS5 version now, and you can get it on PC as well. So if you got a high-end gaming PC, you can play it there too. It should have won Game of the Year over Last of Us Part 2. I don't disagree. And again, I'm not trying to do any Last of Us slander. I really enjoy the first one. I thought there was things about the gameplay that I've never vibed with the first one. I almost felt like 2, they improved the gameplay side of it, but the story was not as good. I did not agree with the story for The Last of Us Part 2. Good, but not great is how I see it. You have 83 days of plates. This is what I'm talking about, man. Like, it was funny. My son and I, we were even just talking about that because he's 19 now. He was 9 years old when Destiny came out. And I've talked about this for years. If you even go look at my Twitter profile, you'll see there's a video I have of him where we're playing and you can hear him. He's just so funny because it sounds so little in it. But we're just talking about over the years and our favorite moments, like doing raids together and just in the Crucible. Like, he was a freaking savant in the Crucible. You know, we would play Trials of Osiris, went to the Lighthouse, all those things. Man, I have so many great memories playing Destiny, especially Destiny 1, more so than Destiny 2. Because we were even talking about what was the last great time we had in Destiny. It was probably Forsaken. Final Shape ended well. I mean, it was a culmination of everything, but I think, because we were just talking about this, in my opinion, the peak of Destiny was King's Fall raid. Blah, I can't even talk. But yeah, that time. And these headphones keep turning off because I don't have sound on. But so many great memories playing that. Clans I was in, all that. It was just such a great time. Turn the power back on. And what are we at time-wise? Let me see. Where are we at here? Nope, still waiting. All right. Trevor G, no. You know what's funny with the Subnautica 2 stuff? I will fully admit I'm slightly ignorant on it. I mean, I've sort of seen, I guess the publisher or something did some shady stuff. I know they were just talking about on KFGD, so excuse my ignorance on it. I'm not educated enough to really give you an opinion about it. Just that it sounds like it was an awful situation. Like, the devs are the ones that are suffering as a result, right? I think that's right. So again, I need to educate myself more on what's going on. Yeah, I love Dreadnought. Thought Dreadnought was fun. Yeah, it was funny because my son, going back to Destiny 1 again, he never got to do Vault of Glass when it originally came out because he was so little back then. I wasn't letting him do raids and stuff. I would just, we'd do Crucible or whatever once he got a little older that we started, doing raids together. So his actual first raid was King's Fall. He didn't get to do Vault of Glass until they had brought it back. I guess during was that Destiny 2 time or whatever, but some of the mechanics and things had changed. So it wasn't like when we originally went back in, and obviously everybody knew all the strats at that point anyways. Wait a minute. Oh, what did I say? Okay. He says, Paris, I went back and watched an old episode of XCast, episode 89, and at the 22:30 you accurately predicted Fable. You should pat yourself on the back, sir. Wait, you got to explain more. What did I predict? That it wasn't going to come out till 2026, or what did I say? Let me know. I'm very curious on that. Let me know. Subnautica just dropped on mobile. Right. Oh yeah. My son didn't get to cheese it. No, he definitely didn't. Yeah, but that's what made back then so special, made Destiny so special, was those raids, getting 6 people together, going in blind and getting 6 people working together as one and figuring out those puzzles and all the mechanics and everything that went with it, man. Trust me, there was some joyous times and there were some very frustrating, I'm throwing my controller at the screen times as well. Oh, you sent me a super chat, and it probably went by, and I do apologize. Oh, here we go. Actually, I just found it, Mr. Hardy. You sent a $3 super chat. Thank you very much. And you said, what DC game would you like to see get made one day? Good question. My default answer is I would love to see them do Superman right. I mean, obviously Batman we've already gotten. We've seen great versions of Batman. I would love to see them be able to get Superman right. as a game. I know it's going to be hard to do because it's Superman, but I would love to see that. The Flash, obviously, the speed thing, I think would be hard to do. I mean, we just lost a Wonder Woman one. I would have appreciated to see that. Green Lantern could be interesting, but you would be limited because the whole point of Green Lantern is he can create whatever his mind thinks of with the ring, right? You're not necessarily going to be able to do that in the game. So that would be a little limiting as well. But Superman, I think, would be the one that I would point to. I'm going to answer this one. So I'm being asked, do you think after Xbox released games on PlayStation, Sony has seen the gap filled and has become lazy announcing its own games in dribs and drabs? Here's what I think. And wow, 200 people there. I appreciate it. And I'm going to check here in a second, see if the live stream is about to go. But no, they're not lazy. What happened is they had so many live service games in some form of development that have been canceled, and now the studios are having to go back and start over. So that's why you're seeing, in my opinion, a drip feed of games over the past few years. I'm hoping that Insomniac, there's the rumors of a Venom game potentially next year. Where's Wolverine? I want to see Wolverine soon. I just talked about Housemarque with their game that I think is next year. It'll be interesting to see what Intergalactic is going to be. I'm not expecting that next year. It's probably 2027 or 2028. But no, to answer your question, no, I don't think so. I just think it's where we're currently at in the state of this industry with game development. Costs too much to make these AAA games, and it's taking too long for them to come out. And that's something industry-wide that's going to have to be resolved. So it's not just a PlayStation thing. Oh, so I did say 2026. Okay, so yeah, hey, so I did call it, even though I was, I drafted it to come out this year because we obviously all thought it was coming out this year because they said it was coming out this year. So I believed them, and then it turned out to be wrong. But yeah, look, knock on wood, hopefully it does come in 2026. I would imagine Fable we won't see again until probably the Dev Direct in January. That'd be my guess. I don't think we see it at Gamescom. I don't think it'll be at the Game Awards. I think they'll wait till January 2026. You have a big Dev Direct for it. Show it there. Put a release date on it. I'm leaning towards September. I think that's when it would come out because it's far enough away from Grand Theft Auto and it's ahead of, here's what I think. I think Fable is September. I think Gears E-Day is October. Call of Duty, whatever it's going to be called, late October, early November. Halo Combat Evolved Remake on November 15th for the 25th anniversary. That would be my guess. I don't think those are the only Xbox games that'll come in 2026. I know someone mentioned in the chat before, maybe State of Decay 3 is a thing. I would imagine we'll probably have some smaller titles from some studios that come out as well. But that'd be my guess. So we'll see. Oh my God, Khalif is here. What is Khalif saying? Thank goodness no one is making a Banjo game. I'm literally about to ban you. I'm banning Khalif. You're out of here, buddy. You're out of here. What is wrong with you? Where's Khalif at? Where's Khalif in this chat? You know what? There you go. Khalif, you're out of here, buddy. Poof, he's gone. I only timed him out for 10 seconds, but you be talking crazy about Banjo. And look, I'm gonna say this about Banjo, because I believe this now. I'm not holding my breath for nothing for Banjo anymore. I'm done. I am done. I will not believe they're making a Banjo-Kazooie game until I literally look. Maybe I'll be on stage announcing it. They'll bring me in to do it, or I'm holding the control and playing it. That's the only way I'll believe there's a Banjo game. Until then, no freaking way. Let's see. Where are we at? Actually, I'm gonna refresh this. No, not yet. Still waiting. All right. And only folks who want a Banjo game are on drugs. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm on the cocaine. Whatever. I don't care. Look, I'm gonna say this about Banjo, man. I enjoyed it when it came out. I actually have a whole memory. I won't bore people with the long story. I remember the first time that I saw Banjo-Kazooie, instantly fell in love with it. It's a great game for its time. I'm in agreement with people that say you can't just do the same model that you did back then and have it be relevant today. Banjo would need to evolve to be relevant today, 100%. Obviously, Mario has shown the path of how you do that. Mario reinvents itself all the time to stay relevant. So yes, it would need to be relevant. You would need a studio that is passionate and understands the IP, that can do it right, the humor, all these things would play into it. And the final part of this is, if Xbox thought that Banjo was a smart business decision, there would be a Banjo game. Clearly they don't. And I'll just leave it at that. You know. Yeah, I'm actually, well, Sucker Punch is obviously having so much success right now with Ghost. That's probably why you're not seeing Infamous. But yeah, I would love to see another Infamous as well. And that's just a problem, not even a problem, but that's the thing that I have with a lot of publishers is you have these legacy IPs that I think could be useful, and they're just sitting on the shelf, not doing anything with them. So yeah, Infamous is another great example of one. Hey, Richard. Oh, appreciate you being here. God, this thing's got to be going live soon. Oh, premieres in 60 seconds, it says. All right. So we're almost there. Just refresh it one more time just to make sure. All right. So it's about to happen in a second. And then I'll need everybody to let me know what the audio is as well when it comes up, because I don't want to overpower my voice, or I don't want it to be too quiet. So just let me know. And Jimmy Mack with a $5 super chat. God damn, there's over 200 people here. That's crazy. Do you think Sony will ever find their forever game like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Roblox, etc.? Yes, I do. I do. I'm pretty sure they're hoping it's Marathon at this point, but I do. Hell, look at Helldivers 2. I mean, that's going to have legs long term for them. It'll be interesting to see what this Horizon live service game is going to be for them. I mean, I'm personally a big fan of Horizon, so I'm interested in it. But yeah, I think they'll find something. There'll be an IP that'll definitely have long legs for PlayStation, because obviously what Xbox right now has: Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, Forza Horizon, and what am I missing? I'm missing something else. They got something else live service that will Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls Online as well. So I think they'll find something. Let's see. Yeah, and then obviously now that they got World of Warcraft, now that they've acquired Blizzard, so I guess you got to put that in there too. And okay, here we go. Yeah, kind of funny. The Windows update. That is so ironic. I know they were having some control room issues the past couple days. All right, here we go.
Hello, everyone. This is Jason Connell and Nate Fox from Sucker Punch Productions. Ghost of Tsushima was an honor to be a part of. And today, Nate and I get to share more about our next game, Ghost of Yotei. We'll be sharing how we've crafted the game around exploration while keeping Atsu's tale of vengeance front and center. We'll also talk about ghost combat and how it's evolved. And we'll introduce for the first time some new special modes of play.
Oh, new modes.
But let's start things off first by talking about a Japanese folk legend, the Onryo.
The people of Ezo believe Atsu is an Onryo, a wrathful ghost bent on revenge. And they're half right. Atsu doesn't care if she lives or dies, so long as she can punish the Yotei 6, a ruthless gang who slaughtered her family. After 16 years in the South, she's returned home to put their spirits to rest.
I mean, visually it's looking good.
It's warm memories of her family that propel her forward. When Atsu returns to her childhood home, with the push of a button, you can experience those cherished times. By giving you the freedom to explore Atsu's past, the wound of her loss becomes personal. It's that pain that pushes her forward. Hunting down the Yotei 6 is a near impossible task. She'll face 1,000 blades.
Ooh,
but the Onryo is relentless, and with each victory, the ghost story around her grows.
The Yotei 6.
Ghost of Yotei focuses on player freedom more than any game Sucker Punch has ever made. But it's also a game that at its heart is inspired by so many of our favorite wandering samurai films. So let's start off by talking about exploration at the edge of Japan. We all have different playstyles, so we set out to make an open world game that lets you drive your own experiences. Whether that's your curiosity to wonder, your thirst for combat, or a deep desire to stay focused on the story. As you explore, there's an underlying clue system that invites you to new adventures in new areas of the game that could be appealing to you. If you interrogate an enemy, choosing to ask about the Oni, you could uncover a landscape scarred by fire with more bold, samurai-like enemies to fight and abilities for Atsu to learn. Or do you ask about the Kitsune, might lead you to an area filled with snow and deception, enemies that ambush you, and new ninja-like tactics to study.
This looks good.
Atsu draws cards for each clue to keep track of all available adventures. The more you play, the more the game unfolds.
I like this kind of open world, and
as she makes
obviously
progress
visually it
against
just
the
looks
Yotei
fantastic.
6, her legend as the Onryo grows. It's her. Bounty will go up, drawing the attention of deadlier foes.
Are you lost?
I'm looking for some old friends. The Yotei 6.
Show her the door.
There is a hefty price on Atsu's head. Now, Atsu can also hunt down her own bounties that bring her all around the land.
Nice.
This is a lucrative way to make some money to fuel her vengeance quest.
You're not on Plan Eguchi. You're here for my bounty.
Yo, this is gonna be some Kill Bill bride kind of stuff. I love this.
Hidden in the world are altars of reflection. Finding one inspires Atsu and unlocks a new ability to help her on the journey ahead. They are fun to find on their own, but for a quicker route, you can always buy a traveler's map from the cartographer. Ghost of Yotei isn't going to rush you through anything.
Good.
You can choose what motivates you most.
Oh, I love that.
But we think the best way to play is to simply pull out your spyglass, find something interesting on the horizon, and enjoy the ride.
Let's ride.
That's all you want in an open world game is let me go at my own pace. I see something cool, just go do it. This is what I want. Oh yeah, this is a day one. This is a no-brainer day one.
The lands around Yotei are vast. It's not about checking it all off, it's about engaging in the content that gets you excited. Embrace that curiosity and let the wind guide you on your hunt.
Ezo is a dangerous place. Atsu always wields a weapon. As for which, that's up to you. Will you choose a katana, spear,
Nice.
a surigama,
Yeah.
odachi, or dual swords?
Oh, I'm
Each
going dual
is
swords.
uniquely effective against a particular enemy.
I'm going
and has
straight
their
Leonardo.
own set of upgrades to discover and master.
Plant Saito banners.
Let's see how she uses these weapons in the field, searching for leads on Lord Saito.
This is our food, from our soil. The soldiers needed more to free you.
Free us. Inokichi steals our crops while our families starve.
Atsu's no samurai or ninja. No, she's a lone wolf mercenary who'll use every advantage, every dirty trick to win a fight.
See, there you go. She's not a samurai for people that were so bent out of shape over that. She's a lone wolf. But who cares?
Combat has the feel of a classic samurai movie. Every motion counts. It's about lethal precision.
Oh yeah, this looks dope. This looks really, really freaking good.
If an enemy swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon. But if she's quick, she can disarm.
Nice. Yes.
You're dead.
Choose the right weapon for the job. To fight a massive enemy, her huge odachi blade is best.
He looks like the one in charge.
Tonight, we feast.
Blades are great, but ranged weapons work too. And Atsu's got an arsenal.
Nice. Nice.
bounty hunter. A ghost.
Thrown weapons like kunai, bombs, or even blinding powder can give Atsu an edge. When enemies switch weapons, you'll have to adapt.
Oh, shit.
Dual swords are best against spears.
Yes.
No more.
Look at those visuals, man.
Tell me what you know about Saito.
Atsu doesn't always fight alone. She'll meet several allies on her hunt, including a mysterious wolf.
I am
Atsu
loving
can set
this.
up camp under the stars of Ezo. But she's not always alone.
Hey, friend. Share your fire with the traveling peddler?
What are you selling?
A mask said to be cursed with the unpredictable nature of its previous owner.
Camping under the stars is a great way to rest up, play your shamisen, or cook to ready for a fight ahead. It's also designed to help bring important characters and upgrades straight to you. In fact, in place of the journal menu from Ghost of Tsushima, we've opted for a more character-driven way of managing allies and vendors you meet in Ezo. Over time, Atsu grows to have her own wolf pack. And here, you can keep track of when a sensei might have a weapon skill for you, or when a vendor has something unique to sell. Managing upgrades, resources, when to buy what, can be a burden in a big open-world game. At campsites, members of your wolf pack can catch up with you, offering upgrades and unique items. This helps ensure you have every opportunity to upgrade and prepare for Atsu's vengeance quest ahead. You don't have to leave where you're exploring, the game comes to you.
Good. All right, here we go. Customization.
While exploring Ezo, you'll discover all sorts of new armor, charms, and gear. Perfect for building up Atsu around your chosen playstyle. Are you stealth, ranged, or melee focused? Find and combine the pieces that are just right for you. And of course, customize the look of your armor and weapons to make sure that your version of Atsu looks and fights just the way you want.
Just on this alone, this is probably a 50-60 hour game. If you really want it to be, with all the customizations you're going to be able to do.
The score of Ghost of Yotei is incredibly special to us. Our amazing composer, Toma Otoa, has created a mashup of Eastern instrumentation with Western flavors, brought to life through an exciting collaboration of many talented artists.
でこうダウンビートまで
If you like what you heard, we're releasing 2 tracks featured in today's State of Play on your favorite streaming service immediately after the show.
The digital photography community for Ghost of Tsushima is incredible. We're happy to have photo mode back in Ghost of Yotei and look forward to seeing photos from
Gotta
your
have that.
journey across Ezo. We want playing through Ghost of Yotei to feel like stepping inside of your favorite classic samurai films. So, from the beginning of the game, we're happy to offer a full Japanese voice track with full lip sync that you can play with
There we go.
subtitles.
That's how I'm going to play.
生き てたか。
Oh, I'm all over this.
狼の姫。一人残らず息の根止めたと思った。
また会えたな。
Same. I prefer Japanese dialogue as well.
娘。
覚えておけ。圧だ。
To take the feeling of stepping into a classic samurai cinema experience one step further, we are honored to once again partner with acclaimed director Akira Kurosawa's estate for Kurosawa Mode, which emulates his classic black and white films.
If you didn't play Tsushima in Kurosawa mode, definitely go back and do that through a second playthrough. It's really, really good. Just adds such an aesthetic to it.
For Ghosts of Yotei, we wanted to celebrate two other influential directors who have had an impact on the genre as a whole.
Shit, I'm gonna go play Ghost of Tsushima.
First,
I already know
we
it.
partnered with Takeshi Miike, director of 13 Assassins, for a mode that puts the camera closer during combat for a more intense, raw experience along with increased mud and blood splatter. And lastly, we've partnered with the director of Samurai Champloo, Shinichiro Watanabe. What? Turn this mode on to listen to some original lo-fi tracks directed
I'm so
by
freaking
Watanabe
in.
himself.
You got Watanabe lo-fi in there? Oh, bro. Oh my God, I'm so in.
There's so many ways to make your Ghost of Yotei playthrough your own. But no matter how you play, here's one way to experience Ghost of Yotei that is sure to be special.
Second. Nice.
Today, you've got a glimpse into Atsu's hunt for the Yotei 6. Forge your own path while discovering the secrets of Ezo. To survive, you'll need to master a variety of weapons, using lethal precision to overcome the odds and take revenge as the Onryo. Ghost of Yotei comes out on October 2nd. Thank you so much
And
for
we
watching.
shall be seated and ready. This looks really, really good. Really, really good. Yeah, I would imagine they got to sell the controller separately because not everybody's going to want to go get the PS5 limited edition one, but you can at least get the controller. At least you would hope so. Yeah, this looks good. October 2nd looks really, really good. Really, really good. And we'll just minimize that. So that was the Ghost of Yotei State of Play. So many thoughts that I want to have on this. Obviously, the various visual modes are going to have, the audio modes that are going to be in here. I love the customization options, the different weapon types you're going to be able to have, being able to tailor it to your fighting style. You know, I was saying it during the stream. I mean, this is an easy 50, 60 hour game. And to have that Yotei 6, immediately I thought of the Deadly Viper Assassin Squad. This is going to be my Kill Bill. I'm going to pretend cosplay as the bride as I'm going through this. I love how they're doing the open world in this, where see it, just go do it. They're not holding your hand or forcing you to go do certain objectives. If you don't want to go do them, do it at your pace. I love that. It's going to be great. And obviously visually, just seeing this running on PS5, it looks fantastic as well. I can't wait. Cannot wait. And I got a super chat here. Let me make sure I get this, because I'm not going to stay on too long for the post show. Like I said, this was a very last minute, hey, let's just go watch the state of play and see how it goes. So at one point, there's 300 of you here, so I really appreciate that, hanging out with me as I was watching this. And Trevor, with a $5 super chat, you're saying, besides Hollow Knight Silk Song, this is now my most anticipated. Yeah, this was already second half of the year my most anticipated, and the state of play just lives right up to the hype of what I was hoping it would be. So easy day one for October 2nd. Highly recommend, checking this out. I will say again, if you have not played Ghost of Tsushima, figure it out in the backlog now. Go play this. It'd be a perfect lead in right into go playing Yotei. Now I want to go back and go play Ghost of Tsushima, so I got to figure out some time to be able to do that. Paris, they just told you 50 times that it's Yotei, not Yotei. Hey man, I'm from South St. Pete. It's Yotei to me. Yotei. Thank you. I can't help it. Once I pronounce it one way, I don't care how many times I hear it. I'm just going to say it the way I want to say it. But yes, it is Yotei. You are correct. Damn, guess we expect more from other places. I don't know what that means. What else we got? Britt saying, can't wait to just explore the world. I spent so much time just exploring and finding random shit. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This looks like it's going to be even more the same, that, you're just going to be able to just find random locations, objectives. Obviously, I'm sure there's going to be special weapons, gears, mini bosses, all these things that's going to be in there. It's going to be great, man. It's going to really, really be good. And you just replayed Tsushima last year too. Want to load it up again? Exactly. I feel like I want to go play Tsushima right now. So this looks good. Paris, you're unbiased and you don't delve into console warring. I appreciate that. Yeah, look, this is my channel, so I'm gonna just say I don't give a flying fuck about no goddamn console wars. Play wherever you want. Seriously, this is on PlayStation. If you got a PlayStation, go pick it up and go play this game. That's what I say. I would say that if it was on the damn ColecoVision. Who cares? You know what I mean? But yeah, this is day one. Day one. Be excited for games, not the stupid console war stuff. But what do we got here? Thanks, Paris. I'm gonna jump over to KFGD. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off of here now. I'm not gonna stay on. Like I said, I just wanted to hang out for a little bit and do this. So I do appreciate you all blessing me with your presence by being here as I was doing this live stream. Nice little test for the future. Definitely want to do more of this stuff as well. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the comments in the chat, everything. I will go ahead and there's, hey, Arctic. Yeah, I could have used a mod earlier. There was a couple weirdos in here earlier. But no, appreciate everybody that's been here. I'm going to go and end this. Definitely go check out Kind of Funny. I'm sure they're going to have comments on this. I'll probably go do the same. And y'all have a good rest of the day. And I will talk